Oh, hello there. I was just about to say that it's very rude of you to intrude on someone when they are taking a bath, but I suppose I don't really mind. After all, I'm intruding as well. Confused? Let me explain. I imagine you're sitting there thinking, what a rich bitch, lying around in a bath, acting like I'm a movie star or something. Well, let me tell you a secret. When I say I'm intruding, I mean this isn't really my bath, or my house for that matter. I've broken in. Sit comfortably, and I will tell you the whole story.
My name is Ginger Cox. Yes, I know what you're thinking. I'll confirm that that is my real name, but I can't believe I've just told you. I've only just met you. Anyway, I work in the administration department at the head office of a large and very successful hotel chain that you would all recognise. It all sounds very exciting, doesn't it? But it's quite dull and very underpaid. This is the office where I work. There's Samantha, David, Ailsa, and of course me. They're a sad lot. Samantha left a husband of 4 years and 3 kids for David. Shame really, because David's one lecherous bastard. He's already slept with Ailsa and even asked me out. Samantha doesn't know any of this, of course, and I'm not the one to tell her. Oh, that's Tanya Spencer, my boss. She's rich, she's pretty, and very lucky. Her dad left her the business and his fortune. Women envy her and men lust after her. She's seeing someone, of course, a guy named Roy Price, the son of some department store chairman. By the looks of it, he's quite handsome and obviously wealthy. I've never met the guy, but he must really be something if Tanya goes for him. Nothing but the best for Miss Spencer, eh?
Anyway, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I've never told anyone this before, so I hope you take it with you to your grave. I had this lover. I've actually had quite a few, but there was one that was really something. His name, Mark Foster, and I met him one long, hot summer night in the city. He's everything a girl could ask for. Young, tall, handsome, strong, and stinking rich, but married with a young daughter. Not that that bothers me in the slightest. There's only one thing I'm after. Well, 2 really.
We saw each other in a bar that night, and I could feel his eyes burning through me, caressing me, and I knew then that he was crazy about me, and I loved it. I was dressed up to the nines in a number I'd borrowed that day, and he fell for it. Turned out my little playboy was a walking goldmine, and I knew I was finally onto something big, huge. I wasn't going to let this chance slip away. He knew nothing of my humble background and modest flat, so I told him my name was Avril Adams, and I had my own successful modelling agency. The sucker believed me. Most men do.
So how come I broke into this house, I hear you ask? Well, I have a strange hobby. Some people collect stamps, others enjoy train spotting. Me, house spotting. Never heard of it. Well, I like to think of myself as a bit of a pioneer. Let me explain. Have you ever seen anything in a shop window that you really want? And every time you see it, you want it more and more. The attraction is, it doesn't belong to you. Sure, you can save your money and buy it, but then it loses its shine. How many things have you bought and then stashed away at home, now lying unused and unwanted? Well, not me. I borrow, enjoy for a while, and then give back.
I like to pick somewhere not too near to my own area and cruise around the neighbourhood, maybe look like a salesperson. I often pick around late July to early September when they're all on holiday. You can always tell. The blinds are tilted slightly, there are no open windows, When I've got my eye on a place, I watch it for a day or so. Sometimes some do-gooding neighbour might go in and open the curtains and switch on the lights, etc. That's fine though. It just confirms what I already know. The house is indeed empty. The Browns aren't aware that I've resided at their home for 2 weeks of the last 3 summers. Though I must admit, it gets a little boring going on holiday to the same place each year. I just love fresh bait. And fresh bait is exactly what I got this year. And I don't think I'll be going over to the Browns this summer. Not with this baby. 2 weeks ago, Tanya Spencer came swanning into the office with a huge grin on her face. We all noticed it. No doubt you will know how word gets around in an office environment. Everyone. Ailsa, who had been working as Tanya's assistant for the last 2 weeks, spilled the beans later that day.
Ginger. Okay, I'll tell you, but you can't tell us all because she'll know I've told you.
Yeah, of course I won't tell us all. I never tell anyone anything, Ailsa.
Okay, you know that guy, Roy Price? He's proposed to Tanya. They're going to get married. I overheard them on the phone and he's taken her to the Caribbean for 6 months.
No. What about a job?
It's all true. Samantha's going to fill in. Why her? I don't know.
What about a house?
She's got a housekeeper who's going to keep an eye on her for her. But I can't believe she trusts Samantha so much. I know I'd do a better job than her.
At first, I thought Ailsa was lying. She's not exactly a reliable source of information. But she was right this time. Tanya was indeed going away. She announced it a few days later. It was great news.
Tanya lives in the suburbs, a beautiful place that's very quiet. She's always bragged about it, saying her house was massive. And why not? She was right. The house was called Forest Lawn. I felt breathless as I sat parked in the car and stared at it. Imagine all the rummaging I could do, and what secrets it held about Tanya. I'm nosy. I can't help it. If only her housekeeper, Katie Golding, would hurry up and get out. But housekeeper or not, I was going in. I waited a little while longer until it was dark and then crept up to the back of the house. Well, I had finally made it, and simply couldn't wait to make myself at home. I made myself very comfortable, ripped open a bag of popcorn I found in the kitchen and investigated her movie collection. I decided on a good old-fashioned scary one and settled down for the night. Afterwards, I made my way upstairs. After all, it had been a long day and I was tired. Tomorrow I would check out the house. I found the bed comfortable and snuggled up, feeling the cool, expensive material against my skin. It was very nice of her to leave me such pleasures. I awoke at the crack of dawn, having not slept more than a few hours. I called into work and told them I had a migraine.
Hello? It's Ginger. I can't come into work today. I've got a massive migraine. Can you let them know? Thanks.
I then started to rummage. I went through her drawers. You just never know what secrets they may hold. I found some very interesting items. I felt hot and tingly raking through her belongings. All the time I was finding out new facts about her. Tanya certainly had exquisite clothes, and it made me wonder what she had taken away with her. She's always immaculately dressed, so her wardrobes held many fabulous designer labels. I felt like a 5-year-old trying on her mother's clothes. Luckily, Tanya and I were the same size.
Hello?
Hello, darling. It's Avril. Just ringing to see what you're up to this afternoon.
Think I can find a spare few hours? Why, what did you have in mind?
I was looking for a full MOT.
Sounds good to me. So where are you anyway?
Oh, at Daddy's. I did 3 photo shoots yesterday, so I had an afternoon spare. I was going to go shopping with some friends, but this summer breeze is making me so hot.
So, how about I pick you up?
Don't be silly, darling. Daddy'll drop me off. How about I meet you in Harvey's?
You want to eat?
Well, yes. I'm going to have the biggest meal on the menu and then burn off all the calories.
I can't wait for that one. Okay, sweetie, how about your way? I'll meet you at Harvey's around 2 o'clock or something.
Okay, darling. Bye. Oh, I wish.
My eyes lit up like diamonds and my heart was racing. Cockies! It's times like these that we dare ourselves to do stupid things. I shouldn't.